Hi Cancer, I'm back with your reading. I'm so sorry it got cut short. So here we go. We're going to start. You got, the first card you got from the Dragoness Tarot is the Nine of Wands. And the Nine of Wands is always about having boundaries, trying to defeat the issues, the problems, trying to control circumstances, or just trying to deal with issues or problems that come along. You see all these people are against this dragon and you're just trying to be like, nope, I'm not having it. I'm having boundaries. I'm not dealing with this. And sometimes it could be just you being in your negativity, and that's what creates havoc in one's life, okay, is what I'm getting, all right? We also get the Devil card. As we know, the Devil card isn't a bad card. It's about lessons. It's about things that we need to learn in order to break free from addictions, obsessions, manipulation, being in a cycle constantly. And this is all about lessons and learning them and actually changing these lessons or learning from these lessons so you can break free from this, okay? So the Devil always comes in with lessons that we need to learn, all right? So that was the second card for you. Then we get the Moon. The Moon is all about emotions, feelings, about not seeing the things clearly because our emotions and our feelings get the better of us, right? And definitely balancing out our emotions and feelings. And then you get the Six of Wands, which is victory, okay? Victory in situations, victory in dealing with your emotions, victory in getting out of the negativity, not being stuck there. And then we got the Four of Cups. Again, negative emotions, negative feelings, not being happy with anything, just feeling like a blah, 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 and always saying things like blah, and always feeling like things are not happening. But it's you creating this havoc. That's why you're creating this cycle here. That's why the Devil card is here, is because you need to be more positive and not be so much in your emotions, right? And sometimes it's breaking free of cycles or situations or things or people who don't create happiness in our life. And sometimes it's your own emotions, your own negativity that does it to you, okay? So I did take out clarifiers for you, Cancer, and I'm going to go over the clarifiers and where they fell under. So we're going to begin. The first clarifier for you is the Nine of Wands, right? Having boundaries, really not letting things get to you, really not letting even your emotions get the better of you, and definitely having boundaries with people or situations. And then we get the Knight of Swords, cutting out those negative parts, you know, cutting out the negative people, cutting away of situations that no longer serve you, even your own emotions. And then we get the Four of Wands, so that you can create a more balanced, happy place where you can manifest the things you want when it comes to home and family and wish fulfillment, okay? Definitely. And then we get the Three of Wands, and so that you can create a better future for yourself, and so that you can work on the here and now. What am I doing now? Being in the present moment and not stuck in the past, or not stuck in situations, or not stuck in your head about situations, or not stuck in your emotions about things, okay? And then we have the Hierophant under the Devil. So this is really saying, hey, use your intuition to guide you. Use universe, use God. Use your spirituality to balance yourself out so that you can learn the lessons that are being brought forward. That's the only way you're going to move forward, right? And letting go of the negativity, of the addictions, of the obsessions, of the cycles, or of the manipulation, right? When it comes to your own emotions, okay? Then we get the Moon card and the Queen of Cups. So this is all about getting out of those deep-seated emotions that sometimes cause erratic changes. Sometimes your emotions are all over the place. Sometimes you're here, sometimes you're not there. Sometimes you're not even clear about your own emotions. And it's stabilizing your emotions and bringing stability there so that you can move forward in a better way, right? And then we have the Success card. When you do this, when you start balancing out your emotions and you start thinking more positive and not hanging on to negative feelings, negative emotions, or doing things that keep you in a cycle, then you find success. And then you find movement forward, even though things may not always be smooth, because we got two horses heading in a different direction. You're going to still continue to move forward successfully once you let go of those negative emotions, negative feelings, negative thoughts that keep you locked down in cycles and with people or situations that you no longer serve you. Last but not least, you have the Four of Cups. This is again all about not seeing the positive in things, not seeing how full your cup is, okay? And disregarding, these are four cups that are standing, but you're still not feeling happy, you're still not feeling fulfilled. And that is where is causing the blockages, is your own negativity, your own emotions, and working on them and balancing things out and cutting away from things or situations, even emotions that are keeping you down, right? And definitely making a choice to see things differently, not always be like, okay, I'm happy, I'm sad, I'm happy, I'm sad, and balancing these emotions out. We're all going to be happy and sad at different points, but don't be so negative that you can't see the goodness that's in front of you also. We all have things that happen to us. We all have situations that are happy too. So we got to balance ourselves out and see the positivity in everything. Even if issues come along, hey, you know what? I'm going to deal with them. And then you have the High Priestess. This is using your intuition to guide you, to make the best choices, to guide you in the right direction, to break cycles, even if it's emotions that are keeping us down and making us feel negative. So working on your negative emotions, working on seeing things positive, and knowing, hey, you're not always going to see everything and you're not always going to know everything, but don't let your emotions in your mind get the better of you when it comes to situations. That is your message. Sorry, I wanted to shuffle it here, but then I started reading and it kept on and it kept on until the video just stopped. And I was like, oops, I'm going to have to just leave the cards the way they are. But I did shuffle them, and this is what I got, and this is your reading, and I hope it resonated with you. Thanks for listening, and have a wonderful 2 weeks. Bye-bye.